Hello there, my name's Chris Pigg and I'm talking to you from Black Pig Printmaking Studios here in Frome in Somerset in the UK. Today I'm going to be talking about Engravers globe. These have fallen into desuetude because of the invention of the gooseneck LED. LEDs are marvellous because they can give you good directional light onto a block, and yet they exude virtually no heat whatsoever. There's a big problem with working with boxwood blocks is that if they get any heat on them, they start to swell and crack and distort, and it's bad news. Back in the day, people used Engravers globes because it's a glass globe filled with water and the light source is positioned behind, so the light is shining through a body of water. So when it hits the block, it's had all the heat taken out of it. It's a magnificent thing. It looks beautiful, and I like to keep beautiful things in the studio. It's useful for the print historians because they like to have a go to see what it felt like to work with an Engravers globe. And so I keep it on. It's a thing of beauty. Also, it exudes a beautifully soft light that's great to work by, actually. So, you know, it does have its uses, I suppose. You need as much magnification as you can possibly muster. I now use reading glasses because my eyes are old. I'm in my 50s, don't mind telling you that. I think it's a bit obvious that I've had a bit of a tough paper round. This is fine for close-up work, but if I'm working on extra close-up work, the really fiddly stuff, then I plonk on these further indignities that make me look even sillier. Okay, but it gives me the magnification that I need. I have in the past worked with microscopes, and that is very odd. It's kind of a disconnect, but because your brain is used to that kind of mediation between you and your subject, you get used to it quite quickly. But looking at a block, looking at a burin through a microscope, it's like looking at a great big digger shovel. It's hilarious. So you end up making tiny mistakes and thinking, oh no, it's all lost, and of course it's invisible to the naked eye effectively. The drawback with microscopes is that you're not looking at the thing holistically. So you need to always be able to stand back from what you're doing. Okay, so Engravers globes are probably quite rare now. There's no need for them anymore, but I think they're a thing of beauty and a joy forever.